All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Me here, talking about real music in real time for a few real people out there just like you and just like me. The topic in this video, just riveting. You got to stay tuned. We've got a band with zero original members going out on tour with another band they have nothing in common with. All right, so that's the gist of it. Anyway, before I go to that thrilling topic, here are ghost towns. Last time I was promoting this last summer, and I had a lot of people say, Dave, I don't know what that is because it's so unique. It's so different. There's blues, there's rock, there's soul, there's southern rock, there's R&B. There's just so much going on with ghost towns, and a great band. Singer in this band is just phenomenal, and they're kind of taking the internet by storm. This is much like the way when, say, Blackberry Smoke got on to the scene, came on the scene, and they got no radio support. This is getting no radio support whatsoever, but yet people are flocking to it. Radio really stinks right now. It just does. Why isn't this? Well, Dave, it's not doom and gloom enough to be on a mainstream rock station. And it doesn't fit this alternative pop thing that we've been doing for 30 years on adult contemporary radio stations. So there's no place for this to go, except in your ears. All right. Spotify and YouTube and all the places where you can hear ghost towns. Just a great band that deserves a lot of recognition, and people are catching on to ghost towns. Now, the riveting topic that I have for this video, REO Speedwagon, a band with zero original members, is going out on tour with Train. Yeah, Train from the 90s and into the 2000s. These two bands literally have zero in common. Now, some of their fans may overlap to some degree, but most of the people that like Train are going to think REO Speedwagon is really cheesy. And the people that like REO, they're going to think that Train is alternative and they represent a different time period, and they're not really classic rock. They are alternative rock or alternative pop. I think Train is a talented band. Again, they're not my cup of tea personally, but I can listen to them without turning the station right away. I'm not saying they're not good. They're just not my thing. So anyway, they will be joining forces for this summer's co-headlining tour. Keep in mind, again, REO Speedwagon has zero original members. Just saying that again because it's true. Kevin Cronin is still there, and he's still holding down the operation to some degree, although getting a little long in the tooth and not where he once was vocally. But again, people will pay to see these bands because what else are you going to do? The diamond selling bands will be hitting the road on the Summer Road Trip 2024, bringing together Train's critically acclaimed catalog of global hits with REO's vast collection of timeless classics for an unforgettable night of music, high energy, and fun that transcends generation. When you hear Train, do you think of fun? They're okay, but are they fun? I don't know. With more than 50 million albums sold worldwide, 32 songs on Billboard's Hot 100, and 28 albums on the Billboard 200 albums chart, that's between the two bands, fans nationwide will have a chance to witness epic sets from the two of the hardest working, fun-loving, non-stop touring bands as they perform hours. Yes, I want to go to a concert for hours of hits featuring chart-topping anthems and timeless fan favorites. Produced by Live Nation, of course, this is a Live Nation pairing. The 44-city tour kicks off on July 8th in Somerset, Wisconsin, and eventually it wraps up somewhere, Phoenix, Arizona, I guess. Joining Train, now this is weird. This gets weirder. Joining Train and REO Speedwagon on the road as direct support on all dates is very special guest Yacht Rock Review. Yes. So now you have 3 bands with nothing in common. Man, just I don't get that. But Yacht Rock Review, they're a cool band. And if you like Yacht Rock, then you should check out Yacht Rock Review. So there you have it, folks. Now, the reason for all this is simply it has to do with branding. And then, of course, REO, they don't have a dance partner this year because Styx left and they're hanging out with Foreigner. And 38 Special, I think, are out on the road by themselves, although maybe they have an opening act. It's too bad that you can't get an up-and-coming rock band like these guys. But again, these guys don't have anything in common with REO or Train or Yacht Rock Review, for that matter. You know, Train should be on tour with like Five for Fighting and Sugar Ray, something like that. This is pretty much about getting names on the marquee. I don't think this will really sell a ton of tickets, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's more crossover appeal than I previously imagined. As time goes on, people become more forgiving. You know, here's the deal. I don't hate the 90s as much as I did when I first started this channel. I mean, I used to rail against everything. I mean, I still don't like grunge, but some of that alternative rock pop stuff that came out and it was on, you know, adult contemporary stations or alternative adult contemporary. I don't even know. They invented a whole new category in the 90s as far as, you know, chart media based stuff. And I don't hate a lot of it. It's kind of funny to hear it now because all of it is so quirky. That's one thing about those years is like Sugar Ray, for instance. What is Sugar Ray? What is that? It's just bizarre. It's melodic and it's interesting, but I don't know how you put that in any category, but that was big. Sugar Ray had 2 or 3 albums that did fairly well, but that's it. You know, REO Speedwagon, to their credit, had a number of very big albums starting in the 1970s, right? And so they have a much longer history. And I don't know if I would go see REO Speedwagon. I've seen them before. And when I went to see them, I think they had 1 original member, which was the keyboardist. And now they have 0. So again, Kevin Cronin still out there, and people are still paying money, and in the right setting, right? If you have REO and Styx and 38 Special and Foreigner and these bands that kind of all sort of share the same demographics, you know, as far as their audience goes, I think that makes better sense than teaming 3 bands up in this case that have nothing in common. I mean, if it was like Boz Scaggs and Yacht Rock Review opening, that would make sense to me, right? The Yacht Rock band is going to warm people up for Boz or Toto or somebody who is kind of in that genre. You would put those 2 things together, and I'm thinking it would be pretty cool. But I don't do this. I don't plan concerts. And if I did, I'd be like, guys, Train. But maybe they've done market research. They've done focus testing that says, yeah, people who like REO, they're okay with Train, or vice versa. I don't think they have anything in common. I don't think musically they have anything in common. Lyrically, they don't have much in common. But maybe they share some of the same audience in some way, you know, people who have very eclectic musical tastes. So that's about all I've got on this. Let me give Ghost Hounds another plug here. Really a great band. First, last time. Go check them out. Also, folks, if you can support this channel, you know, the algorithm, it is very fickle. It liked me for a couple of days. I don't know what happened with that David Lee Roth video. I have no idea. But apparently it got sucked into the airplay vortex. Whereas most of these I put them out there and they just go and then they die. So I need folks to step up if they like the content, they want to support the channel. $1, $2 a month via Patreon. YouTube members who typically get early watching privileges on many of the videos that I drop. This video today, unfortunately, they may have early watching privileges and they're thinking, why did I sign up for this again? But yeah, it's a compelling topic, guys. Two bands that don't go together. This is not chocolate and peanut butter. All right. So thanks for watching. And again, please pray for peace in the Middle East and around the world. And I will see you soon.